My kids are anxious about our relatives in Israel, asking about their safety every single day. It's becoming obsessive, and I worry it's affecting their focus in school. How do I help them?
What am I going to answer? My ongoing answer: ask them. Now, it sounds like they are worried about it if they keep bringing it up at home. I would ask the parents, how much are they talking about it? But the first thing to do is ask your kids, how do you feel during the day? Are you thinking about, so like for tomorrow, when they come home from school tomorrow and they ask you, are our family in Israel safe? Say to them, are you worried about this? Do you think about this all the time? Are you thinking about this when you're in school? So that's first of all. I think the issue is that parents feel, for some reason nowadays, it's like we've taken agency away from parents to be parents. Like, be a parent. Have a conversation with your child. Ask them what's going on inside your head. The key is to not be afraid of the answer, right? You have to be ready for their answer. Once they've answered, once you actually have knowledge, then we can come up with a game plan of how to move forward. If they tell you, yes, I'm thinking about this constantly, I can't stop thinking about the fact that our relatives are in danger, when I would say that for the most part, physically speaking, at this point, most people in Israel are physically safe. Obviously, our boys who are fighting in the war are not safe. And maybe it's a brother who's fighting in Gaza. And then it's a legitimate worry. I can't tell somebody whose son is or brother is fighting in Gaza that they shouldn't be worried about the safety of their relative. But generally speaking, the populace of the country, for the most part, at this point, are relatively physically safe. So if your child is obsessionally worrying about the safety of their family in Israel, meaning they can't stop thinking about it, it's happening all the time, again, then they need to go speak to a therapist, and they should. If, however, it's just something that they've kind of become routinized to talk to you at home because it feels like to them that's the only thing they can talk about, and maybe that's the signaling they've been getting from you as the parent, that you're so worried about it that they feel that if they talk about anything else, you won't engage them in conversation, well, then the problem is not really with the children, it's really with the parent. But again, you're not going to know that unless you ask. So my biggest message, if I could stress to parents and educators, is communication. Talk to each other, talk to your children. Make sure that your home is supportive, that your children experience it as safe, that they feel that they have a place to come to if they do have concerns, if they are scared, if they are worried, that they can come to you to talk about it. And if you have worries and fears, which is totally understandable, then you should find somebody for yourself to talk to so that you can work on your own fears and worries so that you can then come home and be a safe support for your children.